Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is AJ Plays, welcome back to another video, and today I'm back in the room. Which means one thing. I got some more Nerf guns. So, for this video I've only got two, which is basically the norm at this point, thinking about it. But anyway, so we got the Nerf Rival Takedown, which balls. Just reload that quick. And we've also got the infamous, if you're in the Nerf community, you know what this is. The Nerf Deploy. We got the Nerf Deploy. Hell yeah. Light working and everything. Oh yeah, that lovely camera, that lens flare. Lovely. Lovely. So, if you hadn't immediately noticed, I've got a new phone, and I've just discovered that you can do full HD and Ultra HD, like UHD and all that bollocks, 60 FPS on the selfie camera. Like, crazy. Either way, back to the actual thing for this video. By the way, how was all your Christmases? Was it good? The New Year's as well? Did you drink plenty? Good. I fucking didn't. And I feel miserable because of it. Either way. So, getting into things. First of all, the Rival Takedown. I got both of these from eBay. Fairly cheaply. Actually, hold on. Jesus, that goes fucking flying. Hold on, I gotta get that now. Just bask in the 60 FPS. Fucking 6. How? Either way. So, Rival Takedown. It is a shotgun style thing. Very small, sawn off aesthetic. I don't want to shoot the phone. I'm just going to shoot like above it. I'm going to have to dump this now. Because I'm going to lose all of these if I don't. So, oops, short stroke. There we go. Shit's loud. So, if you remember from literally any of my previous Nerf videos, where the fuck did that go? Okay. You'll remember that Rival Blasters shoot the Rival Ball. This little foam lad. Obviously, the last time you saw these on the channel, they were blue. So these, the yellow ones, are the OG Rival rounds, and these are the AccuStrike version, like the more accurate version. Put the mag back in the Pathfinder. There we go. So, yeah, this is... Let me just check the date on this thing. This is 2019, so this is 5 years old already. Fuck me. And the Pathfinder and the Vision, I actually did check the name for that one. It's the Vision. These are both 2020. And the Vision, I'll just double check the Vision anyway, just because I can. 2020, I think that says. 2021. So, those two are a couple of years newer, but this is original Rival, so, oh, this isn't even original Rival, that's like the Zeus and shit. Even the Chronos, Jesus. Anyway, so, this is what it looks like. Just a small little thing. Basically the Rival equivalent of the Rough Cut. I mean, they look fairly similar. You know, like, look at that. They're basically the same thing. Except instead of having a front loader, this has a breech with an internal 8-ball magazine. So you just drop a ball in the hole, poke it in, and then you fill the thing. It was advertised to hold 8 rounds. I found that it holds 9, but not very comfortably. So then you pull that forward. It's got a jam button on the side just in case, but that also, pull that down, pull that back, pull it forward. It allows you to double shot, like an actual shotgun. But obviously that's not going to last long if you only have 8 rounds, so that's only 4 shots. But moving on from that, it's got a trigger safety on the right hand side only, so lefties, I guess, get fucked. I don't know, but it's got the design mirrored on the side, so it's still got the bump from where it would be, but it's not actually there. So towards the front is safe. Can't pull the trigger. Pull it to the back. You can pull the trigger. It's fairly comfortable. The grip feels very nice. I have taken this thing apart. Bad idea. It is exceedingly finicky to me to put back together. Not as finicky as the X-Shot Sonic, which I took apart last night as well, but I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, it's just it's a nice little thing. Not really like a primary. Doesn't really have. It has one sling point down there by the trigger, if you can see that. So this is meant to be like a off the side kind of. You leave it, you blast, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, the grip feels very nice, very solid. It's like the rough cuts. It's angled, so if you try and shoot it like pistols, it'll go up. It'll obviously point straight up because it's a shotgun. So you kind of want to really be hip firing this. If I could run this like in an actual nerf war, like if there wasn't any like FPS limit or like FPS like bottom and top, I would definitely run like the rough cut and the takedown just on like my sides as like just like bam, kind of like burst kind of things. I think that would be pretty sick. But yeah, so the Pathfinder, not the Pathfinder, that's the fucking blue one. The takedown, I'm gonna get that right at some point. The takedown, I can't remember how much I got this for. I do know that it is discontinued in the UK now, so either importing it or eBay is going to be like your only way to get it unless you see it in a charity shop. If you see this thing in a charity shop, by the way, do not pass on this thing because it is discontinued, meaning that they do not sell it anymore. So if you find this in a charity shop, especially in a charity shop, this is probably going to be about 10-15 quid or something, because it's small, you know, it's not huge, so they can't really justify much of it. But the action's smooth, fires well, and it sounds like a bastard when you dry fire it, as you heard earlier. So yeah, I mean, would I say that for a nerfer, especially if you're not interested in Rival, then maybe don't pick this up, because it's Rival, it's balls, balls, Misha Coop 772. Oi! Anyway, so yeah, I mean it's got a couple of rails on top. They're the Rival rails. They're not nerf rails. They're not Picatinny. Well, they are kind of Picatinny, but Rival only had a couple of things anyway, so I don't know why you'd bother. But either way, Rival Pathfinder, amazing little find. If you can find it cheap, I suggest picking it up, because it would probably be worth a fair bit more in the future. Because, again, UK doesn't have this anymore. Just like the Rival Edge Series Saturn, and I am pissed because I want a Saturn, but I do not want to pay that much for it. It can get ridiculously expensive, but takedown, smaller version of the Saturn. I do really want a Rival Saturn, just because it's a big fucking, just a big fuck off looking shotgun, and I think I have a thing for pump grip stuff, so you know. But either way, that is the rival takedown. Now moving on to my second. I don't want to say mistake, but it's the nerf deploy. I got a deploy. Now, if you're a nerfer and you're a end strike nerfer, first of all, respect. Like, you had to put up with a lot of shit back then. But this thing, it's it's ridiculous. It's a 6-dart mag, so I'll just, there we go. So trigger release, the mag release is in a really weird spot. So when you deploy it with that button right there, the mag goes to the side, so your controls are underneath the mag. Oh, and the access door is also sprung, I think. Or kinda sprung. It kinda locks open, but that's your access door. But obviously, you fold it up, you can't get to the access door. And also, you drop 3 AAA batteries in the top. You get a light. I'm not going to do that again. You get a light. It's fairly weak. It doesn't really do anything. But the controls for that are right next to the magazine. Speaking of the magazine, it's just a Rego little 6-dart, like you'd get with a Strife or something. So you pull the pump grip. Yes, this is a pump action. You pull the pump grip back, put the mag in, you push it forward, and you fire. Now, I'm just going to do that again, and you try and tell me what the problem is with this thing. Doesn't shoot very hard. Yeah, I have the rough cut here for comparison, just as a general thing. That shot 2 darts, and a lot harder, as you probably heard. So, yeah, the deploy doesn't fire very hard. In fact, it doesn't fire hard at all, because it's got a rather shitty breech. Which actually, if I can get there. By the way, they made this so that you could mag drop a 6-dart magazine, which is like the lightest magazine you can get. Don't know how they did that, but so if I can get in there. There you go. Oh, there we go. Oh god, this is going to be a maniac to film. So, breech is open, breech is closed. You fire, which is very shit. Pull that back. That lets the dart go in. Close the breech, fires. And as you can probably also hear, this thing rattles like a bastard. But it is old. It is very old. It's end strike. Let me see if I can find the date on this thing. This thing's 2009. This thing is 15 years old. I've also heard that taking this thing apart is an absolute bitch to modify, because there's so many like components and stuff, you know, for the deploying action, which, if you didn't know, that button right there, don't know if you can see it, push that in, and you can push the stock, which then pushes the handle. And then you flip that up, and this is a little briefcase looking thing. And then when you want to shoot, you press the button, the grip drops down, the stock moves out, and the barrel also moves. So let me just do that again for you, just so you can see it. There we go. It's not very ergonomic at all, as you'd expect for something that looks like a brick. Everything does lock fairly well. Like, that stock's not going in on itself anytime soon. Oh, and just in case, hold on, wait for this. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. There's a barrel lug on this thing, so you can put a barrel on it. So you can hold on. I've got an even dumber fucking barrel. Hold on. Oh my god. So just in case this thing didn't shoot shitty enough already, if you wanted to for some reason, you can kinda you can kind of fit a Fortnite barrel on this thing and just make the performance suck even more. Why would you want to do that? Either way, it's got a rail on the top of the handle. It's got a hole in the grip, and the sight is even wonky. How the fuck did that happen? But obviously, one problem. You flip that up, you can't fucking see through the thing. It just goes straight into the... this thing is just... This thing is weird. This thing is stupid. It's pointless. But it's fucking cool, and you know that's what I love out of Nerf. So I'm just gonna finish this mag if there's even anything left. There's nothing left already, that was. Okay, sometimes it drops the mag freely, sometimes it just doesn't. But yeah, so... That's fucking insane. And just completely ridiculous, but I love it. Do I recommend you buy this thing as a nerfer? Fuck no. Unless you are intentionally taking the piss, you are not using this thing in a nerf war. You can't really mod this thing because of all the mechanisms to make everything work. And even if you did mod this thing, there's nothing... People are going to hear that coming from a goddamn mile away, which makes it even more hilarious that they decided to make the stock majority fucking clip. Like, built like loop. So you can... Oh, Jesus. That didn't need to happen. There we go. Oh, that's a... So you can... so you can loop it on a belt. Because just in case you weren't taking enough of the piss with your primary, bam! Magazine secondary, fuck it. This thing is remarkably stupid, old as hell, just impossible to mod. Well, not impossible because people have done it, but very difficult. And I love it for all of those reasons. So, as a nerfer, if you're going to try and use this in a war, don't. Unless you want to use, like, its very shitty torch in, like, night combat. Oh, yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah. But either way, that's basically just a mini kind of thing of the nerf deploy, the nerf end strike deploy, and the nerf rival takedown. So, would I recommend you buy either of these? Again, nerf deploy. Unless you like stupid, don't bother. Just don't bother. There's a lot of them around, and they're all fairly cheap. So, if you want it for your collection or something, or you just want to look ridiculous at your next Nerf war, go for it. I don't recommend you do that, but if you want to, go ahead. The rival takedown, on the other hand, you find this thing in the wild, buy it. Even if you don't like rival, even if it doesn't come with any rounds, buy it. You can find rival rounds really, really cheap now. Like, have I got any more? I think I've got one left. Yeah, there we go. So, if you find this thing buy it. Because you cannot buy it on Amazon or anything like that anymore. You either have to import it, which is really fucking annoying because that gets extremely expensive, or just pray you have some luck on eBay. I got lucky when I found this one. I was searching for fucking months. You will not believe how long I've been looking for this thing. And I finally got it, and I'm really happy that I did. Because I got it before I found out that it's discontinued. So, if you see one, pick it up. Okay? Just pick it up. Even if you don't even if you don't do Nerf guns. It's a cool little thing that you can put on a shelf. That you can dry fire, whatever. If you actually have any of the rival balls, just use it. But, if you find this thing out in the open, buy it, because there are not many left, I don't think. There's probably places you can get them cheaper that I haven't looked, but that's just the story of my life. So, yeah. Also, one correction I need to make. In my last collection video, you know, where I showed off everything, I actually forgot about my Nerf Projectile Fire Legion, because I don't use this thing. I got it as like a leave-in present from work. Well, as a company thing, but you know, I still have it. I haven't gotten rid of it. It's a fairly janky little thing, but I love it. And you know, the reason I didn't say anything about it in the last video was because I left it on my windowsill, where I don't know if you can fucking see. My curtains are closed, which meant I left this thing behind the curtains, which means that I didn't see it. Even though I walked to that window so many times, it is unreal. Also, this thing has slam fire for some reason. And I have got gel rounds basically all over my floor. But, you know, just a little update from my last video. I forgot about this thing. I didn't mean to. I just left it behind the curtain. So, there we go. At some point, though, I will be buying more gel ball stuff. And I'll probably end up putting that on my windowsill and forgetting about it. Hey. There's a lot of stuff on this floor here. But either way, that's the video, guys. If you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, share it to people who you think will give a shit about my opinions, because I'm pretty sure there's not many people that do. But either way, I will see you all in the next one. Happy 2024, everybody. It's going to be insane. Bye-bye.